To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future calls, press or say. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hey Rudy, how you doing, man?
Hey Omar, we just pulling in the driveway. We went to a big yellow vest march in downtown Dallas where they rolled up a guillotine to the courthouse, and they talked about jury nullification, and it was a good event.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, you know, other countries they bang their pots and pans, and but in Texas everybody's got like an AR-15 and a shotgun hanging over their shoulder, so it's a little bit different, you know, a little bit different.
Well, I mean, I'm still waiting, man. But I did some calculations on like a template form on where I would go to like my BOP classification, and unfortunately, it looks like I might be going to a you know.
Hey Omar, hey Omar, right when you said it, I'm sorry to interrupt. Right when you said it looks like I might be going to, you went completely blank, and I didn't hear a word you said, man.
I said I might be going to a maximum security prison.
Oh man, that's insanity.
Yeah, so like I said, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I go to a medium. But it's looking like, you know, like according to them, you know, putting all these crimes of violence that don't count, and raising my offense levels and categories and things like that, and you know, all that together and taking account for it looks really bad, you know. And like I said, it's a little bit over the range to look like I'm a high. Like I said, hopefully I'm wrong off with a couple points and I go to a medium, but yeah, and I mean the stories I'm hearing about USPs is pretty brutal. People who got murders and life or 20, 30-year sentences. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
they want to just stab people and kill
right.
people. It's not. They don't care. They're not living for nothing no more. You know, people that just have you know, I don't know. The worst, I would say. And,
well, I've heard several stories, Omar, and I'm not trying to. I know you have a belief in God, so I'm not trying to scare you, which I don't think you're scareable. But I'm just saying I have heard stories where they put people that's going to get out in a couple months with the lifers, and then there's a big problem, and they end up like brutalizing them to death. It's just terrible.
Yeah, well, I see now what was done at my sentencing was pretty much. You know, it was intentional to make sure that make my points go really high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It really depends on the person calculating it all. You know, and like I said, I hope that doesn't happen because you know I don't deserve this, and this is just for what, you know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
That, you know, people that are coming from USPs that are here with me. Like I said, I hear these stories all the time, but. You know, they're telling me that your survival rate's like 50-50. You know,
yeah.
Going to USP and actually living through it. You know.
Wow.
And you know, and it looks like I have about 10 months left. So that's a long time of having to be stressed out in that type of environment. You know. But
yeah.
You know, like I said, I hope for the best. I hope it goes good. You know, just pray for me, I guess.
You bet, you bet. You know, just to share with you, I advocate for a guy by the name of Free Laser. He's been in prison 36 years. And you know what he said? I never thought about it this way, but he said that the most powerful person in the world when it comes to a prisoner is not the warden or the president of the United States or the governor or the judge. He said the most powerful person for an individual prisoner is like the guard and the parole officer. It's like they exert more control over your life than like anybody else. And he made the point, like if a guard wants to make your life hell or if a parole officer wants to make your life hell, they can absolutely make your life hell. And, you know, it's all dependent upon their mood and their disposition.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, this world is crazy and a lot of people are two-faced. You just never know what you're dealing with, you know? So,
yeah.
But, you know, like I said, I pray and, you know, things worked out a little bit better than, you know, what could have happened last time, even though I was praying for time served and got 75 months. But, you know, either way, man, it's like I said, it's in God's hands, and everything's for a reason. I just hope something, no harm or evil comes to me in this place.
Yeah, you got your kids to look forward to, and I know they're dependent on you to get out. So, you know, there's a saying, right? It says, "This too shall pass," and I'm sure that you'll be able to get through whatever the situation is, man. I'm sure God has a plan for your life. Just, you know, the main thing is not to lose faith.
Right. Well, I try, man. You know, it's hard here sometimes.
Do you know when you'll be sentenced? Do you know when you'll be moved if you are?
Well, no, I mean, it could be any day.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The next move they do is tomorrow night, so it could be just any time.
I see.
Within the next few days, couple weeks, you just never know. I mean, there's been people that have been sentenced after me and already been moved, you know?
Wow.
Extra, just depending where they're sending me. Maybe they're still classifying me or designating me.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, but the places in California, the only USPs that I know of is I think it's Victorville and Atwater.
What was the second one, Elmar? What was the second one?
Atwater.
Oh, okay.
ATTWAR, Atwater, WATER, Atwater.
You know, I know somebody in Victorville, so if you end up going to that one, I could probably, you know, mention a name or two that would be, you know, would be friendly and not going to try to stab you in the back or anything, you know.
Okay, who is that?
It's a guy, well, I'm not sure if he's still there, but it could be Lonnie Vernon. I'd have to go look it up, but I just remember the name of that prison, and for some reason the name Lonnie Vernon comes to mind. And he's an elderly guy, and he was set up and framed as well. And but I think he was at Victorville. I'm just not sure if he is anymore without looking it up.
Yeah, but I think Victorville also has I think it's a low or a medium.
Okay.
I think they have different, yeah, they have low, mediums, and the high, I believe. But I don't know.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, it's just, you know, I'm just hoping, praying for the best, man. It's just stressful though, man. And I heard when you're the BOP, you have way less time on the phone too. You have like a total of 300 minutes per month. So, and that's for everyone calling family or, you know. Yeah,
that's only 10 minutes a day. That goes by quick, man.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Well, you know, one thing you might get when they move you to the, you might get Core Links email, right? You might have Core Links email, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So I'll have to add you to my Core Links email, and if you want any, I think you can send a ton of messages out that way, and it's, you know, that probably doesn't cost as much as the phone, but hopefully that'll make the time go by faster.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna try to do my best to stick to myself and you know, read or, you know, do my paralegal studies and you know, things like that. Maybe just work or programming to get out the way. You know?
Yeah.
Stay busy. So hopefully, like I said, I can, you know, don't have to be around any mess. But you know, it just kills me that all this is for what? You know, over what?
Yeah, I know, man.
It's insanity, man. You know.
I know it can drive you insane if you start to think about all the lost time with your family and lost chance to get out and do things in the world. But we are eternal beings, and so, you know, don't let it get you down, because it's not like, you know, the Lord's going to have to fix all this. I mean, it's just such a mess, man. And you know, I know you must be going through hell, and I can't even imagine, you know, what you must think having to be stuck in that dang hellhole every day, man. It's just, we're looking forward to the day you get out of there. I know you are too.
Definitely, man, definitely. Well, you know, I'll keep in touch, man. Just calling to say hi again here and there.
Okay, yeah, let us know when they move you, and we'll update the webpage so people will know the new mailing address. And I hope you got a few cards. I mean, I know there was a few people said they sent, you know, holiday cards out, and I hope you got at least one or two.
I got a few.
Oh, good.
Appreciated it. It was awesome.
Okay.
I had a good holiday, you know, and lifted my spirits a little bit, and you know, some cards, you know, talking to my son, and it's good, good, you know.
Yeah.
How did it go for you, man? Everything good?
Yeah, it went real well. We got to spend some time with my mother and family, and had a real good, you know, turkey and dressing and Texas kind of holiday. And you know, it's just there's so many innocent people in prison, but you know, we try to our best to advocate for them and make sure people don't forget what's really happening in this country. But you know, the holidays go by so quick too.
In our unit, we had a paper Christmas tree taped to the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
With some paper like decorations hanging from the poles, stuff like that. And then someone built a snowman, right? But then they, well, kind of as a joke, there's a guy in here. He has a tattoo on his face, and I guess it says LV. So, and it kind of looked like a blind snowman, like he had one eye missing, like me.
Okay. All right.
He had the tattoo. He had the tattoo on one side of his face. So I guess the you know, the prison officials were like, no, you can't have the snowman, so they took it out of here. bunch of Grinches, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't have a sense of humor at all, man. They don't have no sense of humor.
Yeah, they, oh man, we'll put an eye on them.
I'm just having this visual. I'm having this visual, Omar, of this snowman on this prison wall with a patch over his eye, and everybody knowing exactly what. That's great, man. That's great.
Let the snowman live.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's really cool.
Well, you know, we do the best we can here, man. They gave us a Hershey bar and a little roast beef. So,
Yeah.
it wasn't, you know, I mean, I guess it's better than having bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know, we're still treated as dogs in here. But, you know, like I said, I just look forward to the future, doing some productive, helping people, and hopefully more people don't have to go through this nonsense. You know, like I said, there should be rehabilitation for people who screw up. Especially the innocent shouldn't even be here at all. You know, and that's why I hope I can help out and change some things. You know.
Yeah. Well, we need a lot more people that realize that the criminal justice system is massively screwed up. I mean, just massively. And so when you get out, any effort you want to put towards, you know, exposing how bad things are, and I think your case is so powerful. I don't know if anybody that spent as much time as you without a trial, that's just, you know, that's going to be a powerful testimony that you have on what you had to go through. And I hope that God uses that to change things, because we've got a big problem with our court systems, as you know already.
Yeah, you know, right now in the Supreme Court of Nevada, on my previous, you know, that felony that I'm still fighting, with all the evidence that I was innocent. Well, anyways, I filed it's called a coram nobis. It's kind of like a habeas corpus. But anyways, so I filed it, and my appellate attorney that's taking it to the Supreme Court, without consulting with me, lies and said court was erroneous, and he conceded that it was improper. And I'm like, wait, who are you working for, right? So I filed a motion in the Supreme Court to substitute counsel because of this, because there's lack of communication. She's working against me, and I say, in the alternative, let me do it pro se. Well, the court says you can't substitute counsel, but we'll allow you to do it pro se. Like, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted substitution of counsel. You know, they're like, oh, you can only do it with good cause. And I'm like, well, isn't that good cause that she's, you know, working against me? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Maybe I get to file my own appeal and it comes out for the better, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy how this attorney literally went against me and said, oh, he has all the evidence of his innocence, but no, let's not even look at that. Like, wait, who are you working for?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
you know, when it comes to bad story, I'm sorry, Omar. I'm sorry, Omar. Go ahead.
At least the Supreme Court said they're going to strike that, so that's good.
Yeah.
They're going to strike it.
Oh, that's good. I got to tell you, being in this prison ministry and listening to story after story from prisoner after prisoner, nothing surprises me anymore about how bad lawyers and judges are. I mean, I think if they were like murdering children openly in the sidewalk in the public market, that wouldn't even surprise me. These lawyers and judges, man, there's something wrong with them, and they seem to have a different sense of morality than the rest of society or something.
Well, what I noticed is pretty sickening, but behind closed doors, it's pretty much like what it is if a judge doesn't follow what the prosecution is saying, the prosecution will pretty much put a hit team on that judge or try to get him fired or misconduct or try to dig something out,
Yeah.
And we'll try all types of things to get him out of office. So that's why they kind of, in a way, that's coercion. They have him under their pocket. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
So that's pretty much what's going on, and that's why you don't really see too much justice being served. It's more one way,
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you have the rare ones, where you get a little bit of justice here and there just to show on his face, because they have to at least show that,
Right.
to make the public seem like, hey, look, we're doing something.
You know what I call that? I call that a pressure relief valve. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man. Anyways, well, I guess we'll see what happens, and man, hopefully someday, man, something happens and people have a awakening of this injustice and get some things changed. But I don't know. I think we need to fix this world first, man. So it's just insanity things that's going on.
Yeah.
And it's a cold world,
What?
Out for themselves.
I know it. We went to that march today, and it was a Yellow Vest march, right? So it's about liberty and fighting tyranny. And I have a respect for the people who did it. I really do. And they gave some great speeches. And it was a 2-hour event, and everybody's there to they realize there's something terribly wrong with this government, but they didn't mention God one time. I'm like, well, I don't think we're going to get anything accomplished unless we, insert God into this. And I just was a little bit disappointed. I don't want to say anything bad against them because I know it was a lot of work to put on this event. I just wish that we could have, opened in prayer and somebody read from the Bible. That's what I would have preferred, but. Having said that, I think we'll just have to see what the Lord has in store going forward, because there's got to be some massive changes. There really does.
Right. I mean, that's the whole reason our country is screwed up is because there's religion taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, God, not even religion. It's just people don't even. They're not trying to be good.
Yeah.
The whole point of what God wants is to be good, to help one another, to do right. Not anything evil, and to obey Him and praise Him and glorify Him.
Yeah.
All day, every time when we wake up, we need to praise Him for just being alive. And,
yep. Amen.
The little things that really count. So, but I guess it was foretold in the past that these times will happen, and evil will happen, and it'll spread around the earth, and we're seeing it. So it's mass destructions are going to come. It's going to happen, and like I said, we just have to keep worshiping the Lord, and just remember, there's just one Lord. That's it, and hopefully we get blessed and go to paradise. But yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
People need to start waking up and seeing that this is just a temporary world. This is just temporary life,
Right.
Even though we do have eternal souls, like you said.
1 minute remaining.
It's not just right here,
Right.
So, what our actions and what we do here is gonna tell our hereafter. So.
Yep.
Well, it's gonna hang up on us, man, and I'll let you know as soon as I get somewhere. And,
Yeah, let us know where you end up, Omar, and I'll make sure I keep the address updated, and we are going to keep you in our prayers, and God's going to protect you, Omar. I really believe that.
God bless you guys, and you guys have happy holiday for New Year's too.
All right, Happy New Year to you too, Omar. God bless, brother.
Take care.
Bye-bye.